All right, here we're coming at you with the latest market update here for Colorado Springs. We're going to get into the numbers, but here's the update for the month of October here in November. But first I want to have a little conversation about all this ridiculousness going on in Washington with the current government shutdown. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, we're in day 36. It's now the longest government shutdown. And what does that mean for us locally? Well, many of you know we have 5 military installations right here in Colorado Springs. And on top of that, thousands and thousands of government contractors. I personally have friends, clients, and people I know that are on furlough, that have lost their jobs, they're not getting paid. And right now, this is important that we get this, hopefully they get things figured out because it is affecting our market locally. Now, the good news is interest rates have come down about 1/4 of a point since the summer. So we saw things pick up slightly, and then when the government shutdown hit, we've seen some buyers pump the brakes, some sellers pump the brakes, and that's kind of stalling out the market. So hope they can get all their stuff together. Hopefully by the time you're watching this video, hopefully we can get the government back open. So I don't care which side of the aisle you're on, please contact your, if you want to get involved, especially here locally, contact the senators, contact whoever you need to that's in your, representative in your state. If you're watching this outside of Colorado, I know it's affecting everyone across the United States. So I have faith that we'll get the government reopened, and I think that's gonna be some big opportunity, but we're right at the precipice that if it's allowed to continue too long, we're gonna have an issue with retail sales numbers due to the Black Friday sales. And I mean, this could be a domino downhill. I think the people that are kind of helping move the economy forward, the Fed and other people know that that's critical to get the government back open. So hopefully we can knock off all these shenanigans and get back to business as Americans and get back, back pay to workers, because right here in Colorado Springs, it is affecting. I have clients making decisions that they should never have to make, not just with housing. So I'm gonna get off my pedestal, we're gonna jump to the numbers, but that is going to eventually affect our local market. But the good news is we're seeing a slight delay, and I think we have an opportunity for a pretty decent recovery moving into the spring. So let's take a look at the numbers. The average days on market has come down slightly to 62 days, and that's for just single family homes. The sales have picked up 10% from October this year to October last year. That's a good sign we're headed in the right direction. The average sales price from last year to this year is also up 5.7% when we look just at the month of October. The median sales price is down 1.1%, while the average sales price is up. So that's a little interesting dichotomy. That's telling us that the lower end price point homes have had to take a little bit of a hit price-wise, and the homes that are along the average sale are actually increasing compared month over month. Right now, there's currently a 3.9 month supply. So that's, once we get to about 2.5 months, that's kind of a fair and balanced market and leaning more into the seller category. So we're still a buyer's market out there, but there's a lot of opportunities for buyers. When we look at it year to date, this is really close because we're towards the end of the year. We have a lot of data for 2025. When we look at those numbers, it's also a good sign. So far from January through October, we've seen sales increase 5% from that same time period in the year before, and the average sales price has increased to $564,000. That is a 2.9% increase. So the good news is we're trending along the 3% average of homes appreciating in Colorado Springs. When we look over the last 20 years, Colorado Springs has been a consistent place to get a 3% average increase in home value. Some years it's more, some years it's less, but 3% is a solid number and it's not negative. So we are in good territory there. Now, the interesting thing is the price ranges that homes are selling, the majority of them are selling between $350,000 all the way up to $700,000. Still a pretty strong market when we compare to June, July, and August. A lot of good news here. I think we have a lot to get done. There is a 72% chance, according to national economists and banks, that the Fed is going to lower the interest rate most likely another 1/4 point in December. So if we can get our government back online, get that going, and tandem with another Fed rate drop, I think that's going to trickle down. There's not a direct correlation, but mortgage prices are typically soon to follow if the market already hasn't priced them in. So we'd love to see interest rates get into the 5s, even if it's the high 5s for conventional and mid to lower 5s for FHA and VA. We do that, and I feel like we're going to be off to the races in a more steady market moving into 2026. So a lot of things happening in this fourth quarter nationally and locally. We'll keep you updated with any new information that's going to apply here to the Colorado Springs real estate market. But if you have any questions, reach out. Again, if you want to get, you're seeing this video and the government's still shut down, reach out to your politicians, email, call. I've called and left voicemails. I've sent emails urging everyone to, let's get this government reopened. So thanks for watching the video. We're going to keep you updated.